Invisible wine.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the May 2020 LCV Lockdown Open Mic. I'm going to do a proper welcome in 3 minutes' time when everybody's there. But do shout out if you're in the YouTube chat. Say hello. I've seen a few people already. Emma, hello Emma, Gory, Jen, Debbie, Jason. Say hello if you're there. Cheers.
Absolutely. Cheers. Welcome to Strictly Come LCV.
Here's Rich Squints and Una. We won't kick off before time, but just checking a couple of things. Can you hear everything? Can you hear us clearly? Speak for us, Kate, as well.
Hello, can you hear me?
So do let us know if you are there. If you're Ed's not there. If you can hear that, all right. You should be able to hear both of us fairly well. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
In the house, Spiffy. Yeah, I might be Spiffy at the moment.
Squiffy. Is that?
Could be Squiffy.
That's
This isn't going to stay on very long. I have to say, it's a bit tight. The shirt collar. I seem to have put on weight. So it's clearly it's the tummy line and the neckline which expand. So jolly good. You can hear very, very good. I'm just going to I'm keeping a little eye on the other side here. That's all good. That's 59 people online. Fantastic.
Great stuff.
Good. I'm glad we have got such a show in store for you, but we won't kick off yet. We're just going to get everybody saying hello. Loads of you.
Yay.
Oh, Dinah's Diner on Zoom. Excellent.
Oh, hi Delphine.
Excellent stuff. Oh my goodness, there's too many people now to catch up with this.
Yes,
excellent.
there's loads.
So Neve, Serena, Ollie, Caroline, Gary, Pip's Music and Giggles. Is that Pip? Rita, Tracy, Siobhan, Emma, Stuart, Sue, Dinah, Delphine, Lizzie, Gareth, Rachel, Mike, Sue Latouche. Might be you. So was it? We might not. We have. We shouldn't have two mics on. Let me just get rid of this. Hopefully it will. Do I want to save the dial? Oh, no, don't say that. Is that any better? Hello, Mel. Nice to see you.
Yeah, the aircon is on.
The aircon is on. Yes. Is it picking up? It's gonna have to be
we
on.
Might die.
Is that any better, Ed? There is a bit of hopefully a lower latency today. Any advance on Ed? Is it better? It should only be. I think I know why it's doing it. Let's just see. I'm going to do this instead. I know what I'm going to do. I know what it is. All right. Thanks for telling me. That's useful to know. I'm going to put all these down, and that should be gone now. There should be no more problem with that. Hopefully that's all okay.
Thin Quizzy may have tuned in for the wrong evening.
So it's just past 7:30. Welcome everybody again. Welcome to London City Voices Open Mic. Echo's the same. Really shouldn't be. So this is, if you've just joined us, we are London City Voices. We're a choir. You might not be part of this choir, but that you're very welcome here tonight. We do encourage you to please give to our charity of the moment, Women's Aid, and the link is in the YouTube feed. We suggest a gift of a tenner, because that's what we would charge on a normal open mic night. If you can't afford it, that's absolutely fine, and don't feel you have to, but we would just love you to do that if you could. Loads and loads of people in. It's great to see you all. It's going to be such a good night, and you are in for a treat with
we've got international as well.
Oh, we've got international.
Sandra's in Berlin.
Sandra from Berlin, yes. Okay, Sandra will be performing in a bit. So you're in for a treat with the jokes as well. I've got some fantastic materials stored up for you. So anyway, more of those soon. Well, without further ado, I think we'll get on and we will start. So here we go. I just have to get myself back into the swing of how this, which buttons to press where. So we should go across to. If you hear this, by the way, a lot, it's just because I need to get a better.
Hammering his mouse.
I need to get a better foam pad for my microphone. So we will work on that. So here we go. Just checking that worked. Okay.
And it's still us.
Yes. So the first thing that we have here is we have a group that's put together by Michael Cohn. Michael, you were supposed to remind me about something, and I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I need to check this very quickly. This is very professional, isn't it? We like to do this. Yes, I've got it. He has reminded me. I just didn't check my messages. So this one is a particular mention to Pearl, Amber's daughter, who big shout out to Pearl. So thank you for appearing in this video. So Michael got together a group of newbies, new people from LCV. The sort of vague description was anybody who joined since January. But obviously we haven't had very much time this year to all get together. So this is sort of in recognition of that. So over to Michael Cohn and his group.
Surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track. Talk myself in, I talk myself out. I get all worked up, then I let myself down.
I tried so very hard not to lose it. I came up with a million excuses. I thought of every possibility. And now someday it'll all turn out, and you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, that I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet.
It'll gooey.
I have to wait, I'll never give up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's luck.
Wherever you are, wherever it's right, you come out of nowhere and into the light.
And I know that we can be so amazing. And maybe your love is gonna change me. And now I can see every possibility. But somehow I know it'll all turn out. And you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, I'll give so much more than I get. I just haven't met you yet. They say all's fair in love and war, but I won't need to fight it. We'll get it right and we'll be united. I'll give more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out, and you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. Yeah, I just haven't met you yet. I just haven't met you yet. Oh, promise you, kid, to give so much more than I get. I said, love, 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 love. I just haven't met you yet.
Welcome to LCV.
Welcome to LCV.
Welcome to LCV.
Welcome to LCV. Hey, big round of applause, please, for Michael Cohn. Amazing stuff. And thank you to everybody who contributed to that and helped along with it. Fantastic job there. Amazing.
I know, it makes you well up, doesn't it?
It does. So thank you so much to that. And particular thanks to Daggers there. I don't know if you spotted, but he said, welcome to LVC. Anyway. So next up we have Mark Varga. Mark has written a special... he's taken the words of a famous song and he's LCV'd them. That's all I'm going to say. So big round of applause, please, for Mark Varga.
Up to mighty London came an Irish South African one day. All the city was paved with gold, but the people were not gay. Teaching and composing songs to keep sadness at bay, till Richard got excited and there shone the choir's day. It's a long way to city voices, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to rehearsals, to the sweetest voices we know. Goodbye, blue light addiction, farewell confined space. It's a long way to London city voices, but our hearts are there. Long way to city voices, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to rehearsals, to the sweetest voices we know. Goodbye, blue light addiction, farewell confined space. It's a long way to London city voices, but we will get there. Richard found his one and only, the bonny KTO, writing song to propose to her, and the answer was not no. One day Cato got excited and Richard dish at she. Remember, even the cats escaped by silly jokes of thee. It's a long way to city voices, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to meet in person the sweetest voices we know. Goodbye, heavy spirits, farewell, poplars fair. It's a long way to London City Voices, but our hearts are there. It's a long way to City Voices, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to meet in person the sweetest voices we know. Goodbye, heavy spirits, farewell, bloodless fun. It's a long way to London City Voices, but we will get there. Since the choir has expanded to the bright Soho, Victoria Waterloo is filled with cheerio, leaving people fun and happy with voices here to train. At its hardest, one family's hoping you're not the same. It's a long way to City Voices, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to re-rehearsals, to the sweetest voices we know. Goodbye overeating, farewell Chocolate Square. It's a long way to London City Voices, but we will get there. It's a long way to City Voices, it's a long way to go. It's a long way to re-rehearsals, to the sweetest voices we know. Goodbye overeating, farewell Chocolate Square. It's a long, long way to London City Voices, but we will get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, a massive round of applause, please, for Mark Varga.
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, that was quite loud, I think. That was probably...
Oh, sorry, we're clapping too loud.
Yeah, just turn that down on the mic. I can see it going a little bit too loud. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mark. I don't know what to say, actually. I'm honoured, touched. I just wanted to say...
I'm having trouble connecting
hello,
to the
Alexa.
internet.
Alexa,
Take
be
a look at
quiet.
the help section in your Alexa app.
That's good, isn't it? Alexa wants to in on the action here. Alexa, be quiet.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
That's great.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
I'll just leave that for a bit. Maybe she'll shush. Things you don't expect to happen. There we are. Before I carry on, if you are here, so LCV people know the rules here. But if you are here as a guest, or you just happened upon, you subscribed to us or something, a couple of things. Be nice. That's the main thing, really. Actually, I don't have to tell you all about not talking because you can do what you like in your own homes. Obviously, we would prefer it if you would have a listen and you save the chat for between performances. But be nice. You will get booted off if you decide to be a dick. Simple as that. So there we are. Somebody got booted off last time, and they weren't being very nice. Alexa will be doing a song later, obviously. Yes, Jason. I was very glad to hear that the book that I ordered, which discusses the passing of the seasons, has arrived. It's about time. Anyway. Next we have the Van Ska-Von Quartet. Now, let me explain about the Van Ska-Von Quartet before we go any further. I've just got to read this out. So this is a new group singing their debut at LCV Open Mic and consists of Sandra Van Lente, who's emigrated back to Germany at the start of lockdown, Lizzie Pawlowska, who joined less than a year ago, and Richard van Abendorf. As the name suggests, they may be missing a member, but actually it is an ode to one. The fact that they have attempted to sing all four parts of the harmony, the fact that Sandra is singing and eating for two, and Number 3, Lizzie's mum, who is unwittingly part of the project with contributions of some gorgeous views of Lizzie's home region in Sweden, the little town of Gränna. So, without further ado, I give you the Van Skavon Quartet. Let me just... can't remember how to do this. I was so slick last time and I've kind of forgotten how to do it. We'll do this.
Hello, Sandra and Lizzie.
Hello.
Hi.
And thanks, Sandra, for inviting me to join you in the song. And it looks like you've got Lizzie as well. So tell us about your idea.
Well, yeah, I'm really glad that we can do this together and sing something together for the open mic. I had an idea indeed. It's a Swedish lullaby.
What's it called?
I apologize for my pronunciation, but I think it's called Sov på min arm.
Yeah, I know it. It's a lovely lullaby. It translates to sleep on my arm. It's full of classic imagery about, you know, a mother rocking her child to sleep.
I'm sure I can learn a bit of Swedish for you.
I'm sure you can. Yes.
So why don't you give us a flavour? Let me just see if we can sing it. Give us a taste, please.
Yeah, okay. How does it go? Really enjoyed that. Thank you for suggesting it.
Oh, you're welcome. I really enjoyed singing that with you.
Lovely.
And thank you for the quick lesson in Swedish. So I hope I did well enough.
You're very welcome.
I'm sure Richard won't mind. That was only a quite short song. So maybe we should do another one. Come on, Sandra. You've got all these ideas.
Well, Lizzie, do you happen to know another Swedish song that we could sing together?
A song called Vem kan segla, and it translates to who can sail. I think it might have been translated into German as well. Sandra, do you know it?
I might. Would you mind humming the beginning? Then I might recognize it.
Vem kan segla förutan vind? Vem kan ro utan oron? Vem kan skiljas från vännen sin utan att
för utan vind. Jag kan ro utan oro, men ej skiljas från vännen min utan att fälla tårar. Who can sail without blowing winds? Who can row without oars? Who can part from a dear old friend without a falling tear? I can sail without blowing winds. I can row without oars, but I can part from the dearest of friends without a falling tear. Vem kan segla lånen vind, jorden ganska våren. Wer kann scheiden von seinem Freund, ohne dass Tränen kommen? Ich kann segeln ohne Wind, rudern ganz ohne Ruder, doch kann nicht scheiden von meinem Freund, ohne dass Tränen kommen. La, da, 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 da.
Thank you both. And thank you, LCV, for having us. We really enjoyed singing for you tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And we bid you good night.
Massive round of applause, please, for the Van Scavon Quartet! All three of them. Hooray, 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 hooray. Thank you very much. Naughty. Getting two songs in. I'm going to move straight on here. You're going to escape a joke for a minute. And I'm going to go on to Amy Connolly. Now, you're going to love this. You love this track. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to hand straight over to Amy. So.
Hi everyone, hope you're all keeping safe and well. Got a feeling 'cause I'm blue, oh Lord, since my daddy said goodbye. Don't know what I'm gonna do, all I do is sit and sigh, oh Lord, that last long day he said goodbye. Oh Lord, I thought I would cry. You do me, he's got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear when he calls me sweet baby. What a beautiful dream.
Fabulous job, Amy. What a lovely song. Fantastic. Great voice. And lovely baritone ukulele, if I'm not mistaken, or you just really small. It could be that. Anyway, thank you, Amy, so much for that. Right, time to go across to Mr. Mike Flynn. And Mike is going to sing you one of his original songs. Here we go, Mike Flynn.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing okay. I'm missing choir like crazy. For this open mic, I've put together a video of another song I've written called Reach Out Wherever You Are. It was written really for anyone who's setting out on a new adventure in life, and hope you like it. And I've illustrated it this time with some pictures that I found odd around London, where nobody's on the streets, and places that are usually packed are really like a ghost town. So I hope you enjoy it. Stay well, and I can't wait to see you all again. Bye.
Step out in the world, you're nervous, and everything seems dead weird. You are ready to leave the circus, but it's everything that you fear. I'm only one step behind you, ready to play my part. Just look out over your shoulder. I'm waving from the start. Reach out wherever you are. My hand will not be far away. Here to help you through the night into the day. Reach out, call my name. No day will be the same again. When you need a friend, I'll help you through the rain. When each step along the road is crazy, and nothing is going as planned. When your vision of your world is hazy, and you're struggling to understand, I'm right here stood beside you to help you find your way, and hand in hand together we'll make it through the day. Reach out wherever you are, my hand will not be far away, here to help you through the night into the day. Reach out, call my name, no day will be the same again. When you need a friend, I'll help you through the rain.
Round of applause, please, for Mike Flynn with his own composition, Reach Out Wherever You Are. Some great photographs there. Very unusual photographs as well. I've not been into London at all. But Kate and I were thinking of moving to Switzerland, weren't we?
Were we?
We don't know much about it, but the flag is a big plus.
Oh.
Anyway, next it's Rita. So Rita Quigley is going to do a solo. Now Rita usually pulls together groups of people, but this time she is doing her own thing. Here we go. Over to Rita. Round of applause, please, for Rita Quigley. Brilliant job. Brilliant job. Very proud of you, Rita. I know that was hard for you to do, and that was took a little bottle. So well done. Really great. Okay, over to Ben Swan for the next one. So Ben was a slightly last-minute addition. I'm sure he won't mind me saying this, but he did stay up till 4 a.m. and I think you'll like it. It's by Bon Iver.
On your back of the racks is a stack of your love. In the back of the racks and the stacks of your love. In the back of the racks and the stack of your love. Well, I've been twisted to the sun. I needed to play. And the fountain in the front yard is rusted out. All my life wiry legs across. He's dangling like he even fakes the toss. Whatever could it be that has brought me to these laws? On your back of the Rex, there's a stacks of your love. On your back of the Rex, there's a stacks of your love. On your back of the Rex, there's a stack of your love. This is not the sound of a new man. Oh, crispy realization. It's the sound of the unlocking lift away. Your love will be safe with me.
Round of applause for Master Ben Swan. That's my boy. Yes, lots of comments on the chat there about Bon Iver locking himself down for a while in I think it was in a caravan, as far as I remember, and coming up with his album. So great playing there, Ben, and singing. Ben stayed up all night doing that. I stayed up all night trying to figure out where the sun went, and then it dawned on me. Anyway, pearls before swine, pearls before swine. Anyway, next we have Mr. Andrew Tizard. So Andrew just says, I look at three eras, the 1930s, the 1970s and the 1980s, with Steve Hackett's Sentimental Institution. If you don't know who Steve Hackett is, he was the guitarist from Genesis. Anyway, here we go. I'm doing that, and then I'm going.
I'll tell you a story about a girl who came my way. We are to married, 3 kids, a dog in Santa Fe. Now she's gone, I'm by myself, I'm gonna join a sentimental institution. I'm gonna pack all my little old blues away. But I didn't stay, left on the shelf. Mrs. Johnson from Wisconsin, she's a widow, plain to see, and Minnesota from Dakota likes the way I make her tea. Sweet as candy. I'm gonna join a sentimental institution with no one to stop me from playing Benny Goodman all day. So if you want romance, just step my way. The band starts to play. I could thrill her with Glenn Miller or a song from Louis Armstrong with Jim Dorsey or Artie Shaw. We know this magic can't go wrong. Oh, that lovely, she's so wealthy, but so ugly. I've gone crazy. Someone help me do.
Hooray! Big round of applause, please, for Andrew Tizard. Thank you, Andrew. Lovely stuff. Right, apologies, Michael Caine. I did have you down, but somewhere along the line, it's got because you didn't fill in the form. I've got to put it in. I will put you on in a minute, but I'm gonna. I need to work out how to do that as slickly as possible. So. Very good, Ben. We'll go to you in a second, Michael Caine. In the meantime, it is Mr. Andy Taylor with a little bit of Smiths for you. Ben will be delighted about this, I know. Here we go. Coming up any second. Now.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Shay Taylor. I'm currently in the garden room, which keeps me far enough away that my wife doesn't have to hear my singing, which is probably quite annoying at the best of times. I'm Andy, and I'm really chuffed to be singing this for you today. This is a favourite song of mine from the 80s by a band called The Smiths, and this is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out. Hope you enjoy it. Take me out tonight, where there's music and there's people and the young and the light. Driving in your car, I never want to go home, because I haven't got one anymore. Take me out tonight, because I want to meet people and I want to see life. Driving in your car, oh please don't drop me home, because it's not my home, it's their home, and I'm welcome no more. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side, it's such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Take me out tonight, oh take me anywhere, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And in the darkened underpass, I thought, oh gosh, my chance has come at last. But then a strange fear gripped me and I just couldn't pass. Take me out tonight. Oh, take me anywhere, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Driving in your car, I never, never want to go home, because it's not got one, da da da. Oh, I haven't got one. Oh, and if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine. Oh, there is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light and it never goes out. There is a light. Oh, anywhere, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Take me out tonight, because I want to see people and I want to see life. Thank you.
Great job, Andy. Fantastic. And you even picked one of the two Smith songs that Ben likes, so that's all good. Right, I think I've worked out a way of doing this. This might be a little bit clumsy for a minute, but I am just going to go straight in here, and we're going to open up that, and hopefully it'll you're just going to have to give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves while I find this. We're going to find. Might just be a little bit unslick. Briefly, where is he? He is. Where is it? There he is. So we're just going to open that. Here we go. This is Mr. Michael Caine with Rubber Bullets. Let's switch across first. Here we go.
To a party at the local county jail. All the calls were dancing and the band began to wail. But the guys were indiscreet. They were falling in the street. At the local dance at the local county jail. Well, the band were playing and the booze began to flow. The sound came over on the police car radio. Down at precinct 49, having tear gas all the time. Sergeant Baker got the call from the governor of the county jail. Load up, load up, load up your rubber bullets. Load up, load up, load up your rubber bullets.
I love to hear those convicts squeal. It's a shame these slugs ain't real.
But we can't have dancing at the local county jail. Sergeant Baker and his men made a beeline for the jail. And for miles around you could hear the sirens wail. There's a rumor going round death row that a fuse is gonna blow. at the local hop, at the local county jail.
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Sergeant Baker started talking with a ballpoint in his hand, ballpoint in his hand, ballpoint in his hand. He was cool, he was clear, he was always in command, always in command, always in command. He said, blood will flow here, Padre, Padre, you talk to your boys, trust in me, God will come to set you free. Well, we don't understand why he called in the National Guard.
National Guard, the National Guard.
Well, Uncle Sam is the one who belongs in the exercise yard.
Exercise yard, the exercise yard.
We all have balls and brains, but some's got balls and chains. At the local dance, at the local county jail. Load up, load up, load up with rubber bullets. Load up, load up, load up with rubber bullets.
Is it really such a crime for a guy to spend his time
at the local dance, at the local county jail? At the local dance, at the local county jail.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do?
Do that as well. Ray, massive round of applause, please, for Michael Caine. It was worth the wait. Well done. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think thanks are due to Jason on that as well. For I think it was backing track, maybe, or you can tell us in the chat. Now you're going to have to bear with me a second while I just sort out what's going on here. It won't take very long, but I've just got to go back to where we were. Because we went out of sequence there slightly, so it won't take very long at all. And in the meantime, I can tell you. Here we are, ready. I can tell you that I was in the park with Kate the other day, and I wondered why the frisbee was getting bigger, and then it hit me. Kate laughed at that one. Anyway, moving on. Thank you, Michael. Sorry I missed you out in the order. But yeah, next time, fell in the form. Very, very good. I loved your falsetto. You are no longer a tenor. You are now in at least the soprano twos, maybe the soprano ones. Moving across. This is now Musical Ukes. So this is Jason's group. Which he got together for the last time, and most of them hadn't played ukulele ever before the last one, and they've done another tune. So here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Musical Ukes.
beneath the wings
of the bluebird as she sings.
The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring,
but it rings and I rise.
Wipe the sleep out of my eyes.
the shaving razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy,
Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me
as a white knight on a steed. Now you know how happy we could be.
but good times start and end with a dollar to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need?
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? And again. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? That's a wrap.
Hooray! How lovely is that? How lovely is that? Fantastic. Lovely, lovely job. I'm just going to make one point at this point, and I'm going to show you portrait, landscape. Portrait, landscape. Okay, portrait, landscape. Just in case anybody possibly ever asks you to send something in landscape. That's all. Anyway, right, next we have Mr. Terry Walker. This is a lovely performance of Jessie by Joshua Cadison. Could be spelled, could be pronounced many ways. And Terry is going to be playing the guitar and singing to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Terry Walker.
From a phone booth in Vegas, Jessie calls at 5 a.m. to tell me how she's tired of all of them. She says, baby, I've been thinking about a trailer by the sea. We can go to Mexico, you, the cat, and me. We drink tequila and look for seashells. Now, doesn't that sound sweet? Jessie always do this every time I get back on my feet. Jessie, paint your pictures about how it's gonna be. I should know better, are your dreams are never free. But tell me all about our little trailer by the sea. Jessie, you can always sell any dream to me.
Jesse, you can always sell any dream to me. She asked me how the cat's been. I said, Moses, he's just fine. Used to think about you all the time. Finally took your pictures down from the wall. Jesse, how do you always seem to know just when to call? She says, get your stuff together and bring Moses, drive real fast. And listening to her promise, I swear to God this time it's gonna last. Jesse, paint your pictures about how it's gonna be. But now I should know better. All your dreams are never free. But tell me all about our little trailer by the sea. Jesse, you can always sell any dream to me. Oh, I love you in the sunshine, lay you down in the warm wet sand. Who knows, maybe this time things will turn out just the way you planned. Jesse, paint your pictures about how it's gonna be. But now I should know better. All your dreams are never free. But tell me all about our little trailer by the sea. Jesse, you can always sell any dream to me. Jesse, you can always sell any dream to me.
Round of applause, please, for Terry. Fabulous job. Really, really great. Who knew he had a voice like that? I did not. Really great. Lovely. And as Rachel in the chat says, perfect voice for that song. Really great. Thank you, Terry. Lovely. I can't work out. So apologies. Occasionally it's showing up on screen when I do this sort of thing. You probably can't. No, you can't see it now. I don't know why it's happening. Sometimes when I Command tab, and sometimes it isn't. But anyway, occasionally it shows up and occasionally it doesn't. Sorry about that. Doing what I can. Right, next we have Mr. Simon Perfect. This is a real treat. I am just going to turn this down, which I had to turn up for Terry's one. So 1 minute. There we are. That should be back to normal. This is a little bit of musical theatre, as if you hadn't guessed. Something from Les Mis. I give you Mr. Simon Perfect.
Welcome, monsieur, sit yourself down and meet the best innkeeper in town. As for the rest, all of them crooks, rooking the guests and cooking the books. Seldom do you see honest men like me, a gent of good intent, is content to be master of the house, dialing out the charm, ready with a handshake and an open palm. Tells a saucy tale, makes a little stir, customers appreciate a bon viva. Glad to do me friends a fiver, doesn't cost me to be nice, but nothing gets you nothing, everything has got a little price. Master of the house, keeper of the zoo, ready to relieve them of a sou or two. Water in the wine, making up the weight, picking up their knickknacks when they can't see straight. Everybody loves the landlord, everybody's bosom friend. I'll do whatever pleases, Jesus wanna bleed him in the end. Master of the house, quick to catch your eye, never was a passerby to pass him by. Servant to the poor, butler to the great, comfort of philosophy for a lifelong mate. Everybody's boon companion, everybody's chaperone. But look at your beliefs, Jesus wanna skin you to the bone. In time pursue, lie down your load, unlace your boots and rest on the road. This way Satan travels a curse, but here we strive to lighten your purse. Here the goose is cooked, here the fat is fried, and nothing's overlooked till I'm satisfied. Food beyond compare, food beyond belief, mix it in a mincer and pretend it's beef. Kidney of a horse, a liver of a cat, filling up the sausages with this and that. Residents are more than welcome, bridal suite is occupied. Reasonable charges plus some little extras on the side. Charging for the nice, extra for the mice, 2% for looking in the mirror twice. Here a little slice, there a little cut, 3% for sleeping with the window shut. When it comes to fixing prices, there's a lot of tricks he knows. How it all increases, all the bits and pieces, Jesus, it's amazing how it grows. Master of the house, quick to catch your eye, never wants a passerby to pass him by. Servant to the poor, brother to the great, comfort of philosophy for a lifelong mate. Everybody's boon companion, gives him everything he's got. Daddy bunch of geezers, Jesus, what a sly little lot. I used to dream that I would meet a prince, but God Almighty, have you seen what's happened since? Master of the house isn't what we spit, comfort of philosophy and lifelong shit. Cunning little brain, regular old town, thinks he's quite a lover, but there's not much there. What a cruel trick of nature, landed me with such a louse. Gone as I lost it, living with this bastard in the house. Master of the house, master and a half, comfort of philosophy, don't make me laugh. Servant to the poor, brother to the great, hypocrite, toady and inebriate. Everybody bless the landlord, everybody bless his spouse. Everybody raise a glass, raise it at the master's arse. Everybody raise a glass to the master of the house.
Wow, fantastic job, Simon.
Just brilliant.
What can we say? I mean, that must have taken hours and hours and hours of work. Apologies. So some people seem to be having a little bit of a problem hearing the voices, but not the instruments. That I don't think that's at this end, because lots of people most people are being able to hear it. It might be if you're sharing something on Zoom, that might be part of the problem. There could be a number of reasons for it. But can you just feed back to me now in the chat if you heard Simon's stuff okay, please? That would be great, just before we move on, because I want to make sure that it is right. I don't think there's anything wrong with the setup going out. So if you could let me know. I'm just going to wait here because there's a bit of a delay. There's about an 8-second delay on this at the moment. But I haven't had any notifications from Ed or from Ben that there's a problem. Sounds fine on this end. Excellent stuff. Good. Yeah, I mean, what fantastic job, Simon. Really, really impressed with that. So, just checking here. Great here. Sound is fine. Okay. So I said
Peak Simon perfect.
Peak Simon perfect. If you are watching this through somebody's Zoom, it might be that. There might be an issue if you're doing a screen share thing, something like that, because that can sometimes interfere with the sound. You might want to just try starting the connection again or something like that. Make sure, as Fiona said, make sure you've got your both headphones in. That's a good point as well. But I don't think it's anything to do with the sound coming out of here. I think it's probably once it gets to your system, just judging by the fact that lots of people hear it. Right. So, I am going to move on to Gory next. I must apologise for spelling... autocorrect actually spelled Gory's surname wrong in the little set list. It's Bullock. Bullough, just for future reference. So we're going to hear from Gory, who is stuck in Canada and would like to come back. Here we go. Over to Gory. I'll do this first. Oh, it was not quite as slick as last time. Anyway, moving over.
Stay with me, darling. Stay with me, darling. Let us lose ourselves in the moonlight, lose ourselves as we find there's nothing I could say that would make you go away. No danger I was in, and you wouldn't step in my way. I'm not alone anymore, 'cause this love's unconditional. Sway with me, darling. Just sway with me, darling. Let us lose ourselves in the moment, lose ourselves as we both find there's nothing you could say that would make me go away. No danger you were in, and I wouldn't step in the way. You're not alone anymore, 'cause this love's unconditional. And oh Lord, when will I breathe again? And when will I stop smiling? Somehow you made me believe again. This is love, and this love's unconditional. Oh, this love's unconditional. This love's unconditional. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gory, all the way from Canada. Thank you so much. Right, I'm just going to try something very quickly. Excuse me, I'm just going to unplug this and plug it back in again. Turn it off and turn it on again. It might work. We don't know. But we will see. So let's just have a look here. There we go. One, two. So let me just... That should work actually this time. Well, let's see what happens. We'll give it a try. Actually, I better check that before anything else happens. I'm just going to do the little thingy again for a minute. Where are we? We're there. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, that's good. Okay, we will see if that works. Anyway, so this next act. Being the director of LCV, I get to make executive decisions sometimes. So this person is not a member of LCV, but he is one of my best friends in the world ever. Simon Sadler, who is a good friend of mine from university. I'm going to be his best man at some point, and he is in the chat. And some of you have met him, some of you know him very well. And his lovely fiancée is also in the chat. That's Rachel Blackman. And Simon asked, could he do a performance? And so he has indeed done one. And it's rather lovely. So I'm going to hand over to Mr. Simon Sadler, if I can get this right. Let's check. Here we go.
Hello there. Hi, LCV people. I'm going to do my version of Neil Young's After the Gold Rush with a little bit of vocal harmonies from the prelude a cappella version, sort of all mixed together, and with the lyrics interpreted via record sleeves. So, hope you enjoy.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with the full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for a replacement when the sun burst through the skies. There was a band playing in my head and I felt like getting high, thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie, thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Well, I dreamed I saw the silver spaceship flying in the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and banners flying all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream. The loathing had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver sea to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver sea to a new home in the sun.
Round of applause, please, for my friend Simon. And if you think that's a good collection of vinyls, you should see the rest of them. I think he's got a room dedicated to vinyl. Lovely, fabulous job. Thank you very much. We are going to move over now to Lolly Price Rea, who is going to do a lovely version of Kirsty MacColl's They Don't Know. I give you Lolly Price Rea. If I can find how to... There we are. I can go like that and like that.
You've been around for such a long time now. Maybe I could leave you, but I don't know how. And why should I be lonely every night when I can be with you? Oh yes, you make me cry.
Round of applause, please, for Lolly.
Lovely.
Apologies for getting your name pronounced wrong. I never knew that. There we are. Lolly Price Ray and Stingray, obviously. Yeah, there we are. Anyway, okay, so that was really lovely. Hopefully the sound is better. I don't know why it's been playing up and people can't hear the voices, but loads of people can. So I don't think it's from here. Anyway, just harping back to Simon Perfect's number. I noticed he was wearing a mask as a hat. We've bought a mask for our pet duck. You know, it's not much, but it fits the bill. Anyway. 1 minute. Moving on. Thank you very much, Lolly. That was beautifully done. We're going to hear from Delphine next. So this is Monte Laud. So it will be in a minute. I am going to start it and then move.
Le ciel ne sera plus jamais aussi noir qu'il est aujourd'hui, comme un soleil ensorcelé. Tes yeux se perdent dans la nuit. On n'était pas du même monde, mais qu'est-ce que ça fait maintenant? Puisque les anges et les colombes se sont enfuis avec le vent. Depuis que t'es monté là-haut, les anges n'ont jamais été plus beaux. Depuis que t'es monté là-haut, ici moi je me sens toujours de trop. Paraît que t'étais une princesse, moi je n'en ai jamais connu. Juste les larmes et les détresses, et ta chanson un peu perdue. Si un jour tu veux redescendre, sache que mon cœur est ouvert et qu'il saigne à n'en plus comprendre où est le ciel, où est l'enfer. Depuis que t'es monté là-haut, les anges n'ont jamais été plus beaux. Depuis que t'es monté là-haut, ici moi je me sens toujours de trop. Depuis que t'es monté là-haut, les anges n'ont jamais été plus beaux. Depuis que t'es monté
gorgeous was that? Thank you very much.
Really lovely, Delphine.
Merci beaucoup, Delphine. That was really, really gorgeous. Fab. Okay, so I think we're there, mostly with the sound. That don't use Bluetooth, I think, is the key. And maybe don't use Zoom for the sound. Right, now we are moving on to Mr. Jason Reed, who has made a bit of a name for himself in LCV since he's joined. He's been here for less than a year. Yes, Jason Spielberg himself. And of course, so this is gonna. I'm sure it's just gonna just be one shot, probably him and a camera. I imagine there'll probably be no video effects on this at all. I would imagine. A little bit of Nick Kershaw for you.
Got it bad, you don't know how bad I got it. You got it easy, you don't know where you've got it good. It's getting harder, just keep your life and soul together. I'm sick of fighting, even though I know I should. The cold is biting through each and every nerve and fiber. My broken spirit is frozen to the core. I don't wanna be here no more. Wouldn't it be good to be in your shoes, even if it was for just one day? Wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away? Wouldn't it be good to be on your side? Grass is always greener over there. Wouldn't it be good if we could live without a care? You must be joking, you don't know anything about it. You got no problem, I'd stay right there if I were you. I got it harder, you couldn't dream how hard I got it. Stay out of my shoes, if you know what's good for you. The heat is stifling, burning me up from the inside. The sweat is coming, reaching every pore. I don't wanna be here no more. 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 Just one day, wouldn't it be good if we could wish ourselves away? Oh, wouldn't it be good to be on your side? Grass is always greener over there. Wouldn't it be good if we could live without care? got it good. It's getting harder. It's outing like it's so together. I'm sick of fighting, even though I know it.
So no video effects in there at all. Jason got his 3 identical the quadruplets in to play for the band, and they all performed on an enormous 25-string guitar going into the background there. So amazing job, Jace. Fantastic work, and thank you for all your help with lots of other people's stuff as well. And next up we have Ali Scott, who has been helped in her endeavours by Michael Cohn. So this is a Michael Cohn production, but Ali is singing. So I think we'll take a little break after this, just 5 minutes, just to go to the loo and stuff. So here we have Ali Scott. I'll do that first and then that.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I will have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I knew nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I follow you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something,
that was fantastic. Thank you very, very much, Ali and Michael. Great song. Don't know that song, actually. You don't need to have that there. So, wow, fab. Really emotional and nice video work as well. Odd-shaped piano, interesting. Lovely stuff. So we're going to take a little break at 5 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get back to the just this bit here. It's literally 5 minutes, guys, because we have got a lot to get through tonight. So I'm going to open that, and I'm going to switch to that as a screen, and switch to the other screen, just because I can't play Spotify playlists or anything through this because it'll probably get it shut down. So I'm just going to leave it up. So give us 5 minutes and we'll restart. Thank you very much. Hello, we're back. So I'm just going to get a few things ready for you. We won't start quite yet. We're on this one next. Lovely. We seem to be slightly beset by a few tech issues this time around, but I do think it might be the fact that most people weren't sharing screens on Zoom before. if you are having a problem hearing it, I think Katie, you said you were on your phone. If you've got another way of listening to it, or if you can listen to it through headphones on your phone, not Bluetooth ones, then I think it will work better. I'm not sure why. I haven't changed anything as far as I'm aware in the setup between this time and last time, but there may be something. I will look into it, but there's not much I can do right now. I did tell you. So we will see. Dinah, Stuart is showing us his allotment at the moment. Is that a euphemism? Anyway. Yes, this is Kitty, this is Pepper. You will see Pepper a few times tonight, actually.
Yes, Pepper does make another
She makes a cameo appearance here and there. So I hope you're having a lovely time. So, yeah, I'm just, keep casting an eye over my source of entertainment for the evening. Anyway, I think we will wait one more minute and then we will get back to things. I've got to remember to pace myself on the champagne, on the Prosecco, because otherwise, by the end of this tonight, it's going to be quite serious. Let's just have a little look and see how many people we have.
Oh, Pepper, Gary's saying hello.
Currently I have 156 people online. Well, that's amazing. Fab. Right, I think we can move on to our next act. So beginning of the second set, I suppose you call it.
Yes, indeed.
I'm not sure if it's a half or if it's a third or what, but we'll see. So we have got Mr. Jonathan Henwood, and he is going to do a very famous song for you. I'm not going to. He tells you all about it. I'm going to move my water. He tells you all about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Jonathan Henwood.
Hi LCV, Jonathan here. Hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to sing a song called Feeling Good, which was originally written for a musical, but since then it's been covered by quite a few people, including Michael Bublé. So enjoy. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. clouds when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I feel so good. I feel so good. Yeah, baby.
Hooray, Jonathan!
Well done, Jonathan.
Whew, it's quite hot in here. Man. That was fantastic. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I think you've got quite a few people a bit upset that it wasn't a full-length video there. Yeah. Anyway, moving on, we have Louise O'Connor doing a little solo for you. So here we go. Thank you, Louise.
Oh, I promise I didn't know he was your man. I would have noticed the gold wedding band dying. I'd rather you hate me than not understand. Oh, Diane. You picked the time and then
Fabulous job. That was amazing, amazing stuff. Beautiful singing, great video work, and nice microphone. There we are. Lovely stuff. Moving on, we are going to see. We haven't had a group one for a little while, so we're going to have Emma, Catherine, and Sharon, who are in lockdown together, and they are doing a bit of Alanis Morissette for you. So here we go. Here we go.
An old man turned 98, won the lottery, and died the next day. It's a black fly in Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the God of us that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figured? Used to play it safe, was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase and kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight. And as the plane crashed down, he thought, well, listen this time. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's the free ride when you've already paid. It's the God of us that he just didn't take. And who would have thought it figured? Well, life is a funny way of sneaking up on you when you think everything's okay and everything's going right. And life is a funny way of helping you out when you think everything's gone wrong and everything blows up in your face. Traffic jam when you're already late, and no smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's meeting the man of my dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's the God of us that he just didn't take. And who would have thought it figured? And well, life is a funny way of sneaking up on you. Life is a funny, funny way of helping you out, helping you out.
Shaz, Emma, who's used all the loo roll?
Very good.
Thank you, ladies. Nice to have one's picture in there, so thank you. Don't know what to say. I do know what to say. It's been over a fortnight since I cut my finger in a margarine tub. I can't believe it's not better.
Oh, give me a drink.
Anyway, moving on. So it's time for Marek. We're going to hear from Marek now. Marek is doing a song called Stuck in a Moment. He's rewritten some of the words, and Jason has done his backing track for him. So here we go. Over to Marek Stuck.
I'm not afraid of anything in this world. There's nothing you can throw at me that I haven't already heard. I'm just trying to find a decent melody, a song that I can sing in my own company. And now this time is so very cool, and it feels like nothing's new. We gotta stand up straight, carry our own weight. These days are going nowhere. You've got to get yourself together. Got stuck in the moment, and now you can't get out of it. Don't say that later will be better. You're stuck in the moment, and you can't get out of it. I will not forsake the colors that life brings, the songs, the shouts, the laughter, they just mean everything. I am still enchanted by the light that shines through all. Listen through your ears, through your eyes, try to see. And surely it'll be soon when we can be together in one room. I know it's tough, you can never get enough, but what you really need now, you've got to get yourself together. You've got stuck in the moment, now you can't get out of it. The world, look at you now, stuck in a moment, and you can't get out of it. I was unconscious, half asleep. The water is warm beneath the scaffold. I wasn't jumping for me, it was a fall. It's a long way down to nothing at all. You've got to get yourself together. I'm stuck in a moment, and now you can't get out of it. Don't say that later will be better. Now you're stuck in a moment, and you can't get out of it. And if the night runs over, and if the day won't last, and if our way should falter along that stony path, and if the night runs over, and if the day won't last, and if our way should falter along that stony path, just a moment, this time will pass.
Hey, fantastic! Whoa, you hit that top note as well. Nice one, Marek. Really great, and thank you, Jason, for the backing track as well. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. question that has always puzzled me. Why do the Flintstones celebrate Christmas? Moving on. Mr. Mark Anderson. Mark's been with us not that long, actually, has he? So Mark is a beef eater, if you don't know. If you look in the You've Got a Friend video, he is standing right behind Morgan in one place. It looks like he's like lurking behind Morgan. He did his full beef eater costume. This is something slightly different from Mr. Anderson. Hope you enjoy.
Hey folks, here's the story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail, but Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Hidey, 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 oh, hidey, 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 oh. Heedy, 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 hidey, 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 oh, hidey, 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 oh. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him though he was cokey. He took her down to Chinatown and showed her how to kick the gong around. Hidey, 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 ooh, heedy, 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 hidey, 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 oh, hidey, 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 oh. She had a dream about the king of Sweden. He gave her things that she was needing. He built her a home full of gold and steel, the diamond car with the platinum wheels. Hidey, 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 oh, hidey, 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 scoobity boo, scoobity boo, scoobity boo, 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 zip, zip, dip, 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 soy. He gave her his townhouse and his racing horses. Each meal she ate was a dozen courses. He gave her a jar full of nickels and dimes. She sat around and counted them all a million times. Hidey, 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 oh, hidey, 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 oh, heedy, 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 hidey, 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 oh. Poor man, poor man, poor man.
Brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mark Anderson, that was lovely. I've got to just press this because otherwise it won't go on to the next one. I don't know why it didn't. Anyway, there we are. Right, that was amazing. And you nailed that tone. You could have been in that film. That was fantastic. Really great. Thank you, Mark. Lovely. We are going to move on to Mr. Gareth Owens, who is going to sing you a song with the accompanying himself on the guitar. So do enjoy Mr. Gareth Owens.
Hello LCV, this is an Irish song. It tells the story of a young Irish girl named Annie Moore, who was the first person to enter the United States via the notorious immigration center on Ellis Island in New York.
On the first day of January 1892, they opened Ellis Island and they let the people through. And the first to cross the threshold of that Isle of Hope and Tears was Annie Moore from Ireland, who was all of 15 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. But it's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again. And the Isle of home is always on your mind. In a little bag she carried all her past and history, and her dreams for the future in the land of liberty. And courage is the passport when your old world disappears. But there's no future in the past when you're all of 15 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. But it's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again. The Isle of home is always on your mind. When they closed down Ellis Island in 1943, 17 million people had come there for sanctuary. And in springtime when I came here and I stepped onto its piers, I thought of how it must have hurt when you're only 15 years. Isle of hope, Isle of tears, Isle of freedom, Isle of fears. But it's not the isle you left behind. That Isle of hunger, Isle of pain, Isle you'll never see again. The Isle of home is always on your mind.
Thank you, Gareth. What a great job. Thank you very much. Lovely pictures as well. What do we want? Northern Ireland accents. When do we want them? Think about it. Anyway, some people might not get that. Anyway, that's all right. I don't mind. Right. So our next performance is us. All three of us, actually.
Excuse me?
Well, not the cat. I have nothing to tell you. So hope you enjoyed this. We had a lot of fun making it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Richard, Kate and Pepper.
to break free. I want to break free. I want to break free from your lies. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to break free. God knows I want to break free. I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love for the first time. And this time I know it's for real. I've fallen in love. Yeah. God knows I've fallen in love. It's strange, but it's true. Yeah, I can't get over the way you love me like you do. But I have to be sure when I walk out that door. Oh, how I want to be free, baby. Oh, how I want to be free. Oh, how I want to break But life still goes on. I can't get used to living without you by my side. I don't want to live alone. Whoa. Hey, God knows, got to make it on my own. So baby, can't you see? I've got to break free. I've got to break free. I want to break free. I want to break.
Hey, that was us. Hope you enjoyed it. We had so much fun doing that.
That took forever.
Yeah, but I'm really glad to have a lot of chest hair now. It's fab. Yeah, it took a long time. I spent hours and hours on Premiere learning how to do it. And thank you, Jason, for your help. I kept on messaging and going, how do I do this? And how do I
How do you get smoke?
Yeah, how do I get smoke effect? Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Yes, there were a couple of slightly scary bits. Kate's Roger Taylor bit was yeah. Glad you enjoyed. Anyway, following that, the most marvellous Stuart Powell. I'm going to hand straight over to him. Here we go.
Slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but then if you're so smart, tell me why you're still so afraid. Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? You better cool it off before you burn it out. You've got so much to do, but only so many hours in a day. But you know that when the truth is told, you can get what you want, or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna
wanna be before your time, although it's so romantic on the borderline tonight. But too bad that it's the life you lead. You're so ahead of yourself, you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you can't always see when you're right. You're right. You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied? We dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can't afford to lose a day or two. Ooh, when will you realize Vienna waits for you? But you know that when the truth is told, you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna get caught before you even get halfway through. Ooh, why don't you realize Vienna waits for you? When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
Mr. Stuart Powell, that is sensational. Ooh, I've gone all out of
We're not
focus.
very
Hang on, there we are.
focused.
There we are. Don't know what happened. So not autofocus. That was amazing, Stu. Your voice is fabulous. Really, really great. Yeah. So I went to the doctor's today, and he told me I was paranoid. Well, he didn't actually say that, but I knew what he was thinking. Anyway, moving on. It's Mr. Simon Draycott next. Now, Simon, I was expecting to play guitar, but he's not. Here we go.
What have I gotta do to make you love me? What have I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? And I wake to find that you're not there. What do I do to make you want me? What have I gotta do to be heard? What do I say when it's all over? I'm sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation, and it's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to me that sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation, and it's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to me that sorry seems to be the hardest word. What do I do to make you love me? What have I got to do to be heard? What do I do when lightning strikes me? What have I got to do? What have I got to do? When sorry seems to be the hardest word.
That's all from Richard Clayton this evening. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye.
Mr. Simon Draycott. Fab. And yes, as Christina says, who knew he played piano? I didn't. I had no idea. There we go. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Great song to choose as well. Lovely stuff. Whiteboards. They're remarkable. Now, we are going to have Serena and Danuta, who are going to do a rather lovely Sugar Babes song. Here we go.
Strange fear ain't felt for years. The boy's coming and close to tears. I can't let go of you now. Imagination's playing around for free, and in my world I take him out for tea. Oh my God, I can't say no. Skipping school, go work for him. I just had to get out of bed. Overload in my head. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Life is a dream, time does come true, and in my sleep I think of you. Fare the best by myself. Basically probability. Say the fates come sat with me. It's been so long on my shelf. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Train comes, I don't know its destination. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. The tension is incredible, boy, I'm in charge and you know how I feel for you. Will you stop or will you just keep going? Please don't say no, no, no. it to a madman situation. Train comes, I don't know its destination. Our secret station bag. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Train comes, I don't know its destination. I know. It's a one-way ticket to a madman situation. Got me feeling sad.
Hooray!
That was fab. I really like that.
Very, very good. Looks like you had a lot of fun doing that one. Lovely stuff. Right, I'm just going to give you a little quick warning. If you're watching this on a weekday at work, maybe turn your volume down a little bit on this one. This is big letters NSFW, not safe for work. That's all I'm saying about this. This is Chloe Summerskill. You might have guessed that already. I wasn't supposed to do that. Hang on a minute. You might just have to give me a second while I sort this out.
Normal service will be resumed.
Where are we on here on my little list? There we are. Okay.
We appear to have skipped.
Oh dear.
Can you get it off?
This is something to do with... right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Chloe's one in a moment. And I'll go to the next one. This is to do with changing of something that was done. So I will just go to the next one and we'll come back to this one. So Katie is next. Give me 2 seconds to sort this out and then we'll be there.
Possibly doesn't need quite so much of a parental.
This doesn't need a parental health warning at all. It's very safe for work. Here we go.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I made the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Oh, can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong, but every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned, On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window. Oh, can anybody see?
Is anybody waving? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window, try to speak but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. I'm waving through a window, oh, can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving, 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 whoa, whoa.
Fantastic job, Katie. I will tell you,
amazing.
we both said that's the best that we've ever heard you. That's brilliant stuff. Really lovely. Well done. Right, I'm just trying to work out why Chloe has broken YouTube. As Jason says, not for the first time. But I'm just going to try. I'm going to drag you in here, Chloe. I'm just going to drag you in here.
Steady on, Chloe.
See if this works. It should work. Let's see. There we are. That's the one I want. Okay. Now, didn't work earlier. Don't know why. Okay. So, back to the not safe for work warning. Yes. Please don't watch this with small children. That's all I'd say.
Not if you don't want them to have nightmares.
It all began 6 years ago, a night out with the girls. Eyebrows on, lashes glued, I straightened out my curls. Fake tan on, then some more, another 20 coats. Was going for the page 3 look, did I look hot? Yeah, totes. I wouldn't usually say it, but I did look pretty nice. We got into the club, I got a Malibu on ice. I saw him in the corner, eyes met across the room. I sexy danced towards him to a really banging tune. He's kissing me, he's touching me, he's giving me a hickey. I ask him what his name is, he's Dean from Billericay. No Essex boys, don't bother me, not ones like this, the dish. He probably likes sangria and eats posh food like fish. It happened later on that night, we didn't go too far. Got pregnant with my first in Dean from Billericay's car. My second came soon after from an unromantic fiddle. No fireworks, roses, candles, just the biscuit aisle in Lidl. He's history now, shoulda known, just like the ruddy rest is. I blame myself, and on that day my craving for digestives. Fast forward 6 years, here we are, and now I've got 2 kids. But I really miss my old life, yeah, the life this one forbids. Make each moment last. 5:30 in the morning. Dinner's an ordeal, you know, squabbling little shites. Tell me what the fuck you want, beans or alpha bites. And just in case you're wondering where the baby daddy's gone, Dean from Billericay's left, moved back in with his mum. He said it was my cooking, but I has a different blockers. One called Linda springs to mind, and a double D-size knockers. Their faces though, their faces, yeah, looking back at mine. Yeah, that's quite nice, yeah, cool, now pass the sodding wine. I tell you what I love though, Mr. Tumble, he's my rock. Him and iPads, Facebook too, yeah, Vos and Gino clock. I tell you what I do want, yeah, a property ladder climb. I could probably build a Lego house by 9:30. I'm really fucking bored, you know, I really fucking am. I can't be asked to do my nails or even do my tan. Don't get me started about my looks, my mirror, I should ban it. Tits look saggy, rocks in socks, my arse is like a planet. 30 days, how do we know that rhyme so well? 11 million billion years has solitary hell.
One yet. Round of applause, please, for Chloe Summerskill.
Chloe, I don't know what to say.
And big round of applause there from Matty Swan on who produced the whole backing track and everything, and Ollie for the video as well. Man, so okay, don't get me wrong, guys. You know, it's not that I didn't like it. It's amazing. I think it's fantastic. It is also deranged. There is definitely a deranged quality about it. So here we are. Performance art, fabulous. Thank you, Chloe. Just because of the little muck up, we didn't get the lockdown screen thing. So we're going to move straight into Mr. Neil Clive Fowler, who got a little bit of help from Michael Caine with, I'm just going to bring that back to the beginning, with his edit, and quite a lot of help, I think, on the video. But this is Neil. Here we go, Mr. Fowler.
look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame. For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, has one thing in common too. It's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin.
For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, there's one thing in common too.
It's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I'm going to, it's a sin. Father, forgive me. I tried not to do it. Turned over a new leaf, then tore right through it. Whatever you taught me, I didn't believe it. Father, you fought me, 'cause I didn't care, and I still don't understand. So I look back upon my life, forever with a sense of shame. I've always been the one to blame. For everything I long to do, no matter when or where or who, has one thing in common too. It's a sin. It's a sin. Everything I've ever done, everything I ever do, every place I've ever been, everywhere I go to, it's a sin. It's a sin. It's a sin.
Wow.
Oh boy.
That was literally something else. I mean, where do we go now? I mean, that was awesome. Sorry, I'm just going to have to do a little bit of shuffling around of this for a second. There we are. Oh, there was a long outro. There we are. I'm just going to have to do this quick. No, I don't. That's okay. I can go straight to Suze. That was amazing. Round of applause again, please, for Sue. Sue's next. For Neil and Michael. Absolutely, all of the Neils and Jimmy Cranky as well. That was wonderful. Right, this is Sue Latouche William, and here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to sing a song from one of my favourite singers, Barbra Streisand, Evergreen. Hope you like it.
Soft as an easy chair, and love fresh as the morning air. One that is shared by two, I have found in you, like a rose under the April snow. I was always certain love would grow. Love, ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. You and I will make each night a first, every day a beginning. Spirits rise and they dance as unrehearsed. They warm and excite us 'cause we have the brightest love. Two lights that shine as one, morning glory and the midnight sun. Time, we've learned to sail above. Time won't change the meaning of one love, ageless and never, ever
Thank you very much, Sue. Brilliant, brilliant job. Really wonderful. Beautiful song as well. Great choice. Right. So did you know, fun fact, in the 1960s, Liverpool Football Club tried to get Yul Brynner to promote their own branded aftershave, but it didn't work, sadly, because Yul never wore cologne. I like that joke a lot. Anyway, right, that's an interesting comment there, Ben. You're drunk, boy. Right, moving on. So next we have Mr. John McDermott. John is going to do a solo with a little bit of help from Michael Cohn and from Tom as well. I give you John McDermott.
When I feel blue, all I have to do is take a look at you. Then I'm not so blue. When you're close to me, I can feel your heartbeat. I can hear your breathing near my ear. agree. Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. Anytime you want to, you can tell me.
Right, Phil Collins, he's a really good singer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great singer.
What song is it?
It's a groovy kind of love.
Isn't that the movie?
I think so.
Yeah, film Buster, great film.
Hey, John, that's about the train robbery. Didn't your dad know Ronnie Biggs?
No, he didn't know Ronnie, but he knew Buster Edwards when they were youngsters, and my dad thought about seeing if they were around to act as bouncers at their first wedding. But their fees were too big. I mean, I would have given them free beer.
Oh, man.
Shit, here comes the gaffer.
Oh, guys, get out of here.
Bloody hell.
Oi, Mr. Cone, what kind of establishment are you running here? Tell your mates no talking during the performances, please.
Richard, it won't happen again. I'm really sorry.
When I'm feeling blue, all I have to do is take a look at you. Then I'm not so blue. When I'm in your arms, nothing seems to matter. My whole world could shatter. I don't care. Wouldn't you agree? Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. We got a groovy kind of love. We got a groovy kind of love. Oh, we got a groovy kind of love. We got a groovy kind of love.
Thank you very much, John McDermott. John McDermott, you've come such a long way, John, since you first joined the choir.
Jazz cigarette.
It did look like a jazz cigarette. It has to be said. I'm not sure. I'm not. We're not glorifying.
We don't know about these things.
We don't know what they are actually. So moving on now, we have Mr. Ollie Booker, who blew us away last time with a bit of Eminem. And
on his jumpsuit.
This time, he's doing a little bit of Beastie Boys for you. So I give you Ollie Booker.
Now, boys, don't get into any trouble while Mommy and Daddy are gone. And don't make a mess.
Do you like parties? Yeah. We can invite all our friends and have soda and pie. Yeah. I hope no bad people show up.
Kick it!
School, man, you don't wanna go. You ask your mom please, but she still says no. You miss 2 classes and no homework, but your teacher preaches class like you're some kind of jerk. You gotta fight for your right.
Ollie Booker, you do not
God,
disappoint. You do not disappoint. That's fantastic. Great job. Oh my God, it's just memories, that's all. Anyway, we are approaching the end of the evening. We have got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers for you. 6 numbers for you. Sorry, I'm on the wrong one. Looking at the wrong one. So actually, this next one has also got Ollie in it, and it is Matthew King doing the Future Heads version of Hounds of Love. So do enjoy. This is lovely, and many Matts, I think. Here we go.
When I was a child, running in the night, I was afraid of what might be. Hiding in the dark and hiding on the street floor, and of what was following me. The hounds of love are calling. I've always been a coward. And I don't know what's good for me. Well, here I go. It's coming at me through the trees. Help me, someone, help me, please. Take your shoes off, and I will throw them in the lake, and I will be 2 steps on the water. I found a fox caught by dogs. He let me take him in my hands. His little heart beats so fast that I am ashamed to be running away from nothing real. I just can't deal with this. I feel ashamed to be there. Amongst your hounds of loving. I feel your arms surrounding me. I've always been a coward. And I don't know what's good for me. Well, here I go. Don't let me go. Hold me down. It's coming at me through the trees. Help me, someone, help me, please. Take my shoes off, and I will throw them in the lake, and I will be 2 steps on the water. Do you know what I need? Do you know what I need? I need a hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Take my shoes off, and I will throw them in the lake, and I will be 2 steps on the water. Water, 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 water. Don't know what's good for me, don't know what's good for me. Do you know what I need, do you know what I need? I need a hey, yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey, that was Mr. Matthew King plus Mr. Ollie Booker doing some drugs. I was wondering why that might have been coming up, but it's probably the one before that was flagging up with a copyright issue. Sorry about the stuff in the chat there. Anyway, brilliant job, great job. Many Matt Kings there, far too many as far as I'm concerned. There we go. Moving on. I just wanted to know. Do you know how I sneak chocolate into the cinema? Let's just say I have a few tricks up my sleeve. The next act is Toby Jones. Toby Jones, you are a bit of a dark horse. I had no idea you played the guitar quite this well. Here we go.
again. That's not unusual. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. And here I sit, hand on the telephone, hearing a voice I know, a couple of light years ago, heading straight for a fall. As I remember, your eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. My poetry was lousy, you said. Where are you calling from? A pool in the Midwest. 10 years ago I bought you some cufflinks. You brought me something. We both know what memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. Well, you burst on the scene, already a legend. The unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond, went straight into my arms. And there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. And the dawn was yours for free, just a girl on the half shell to keep you unharmed. Now I see you standing with brown leaves falling all around and snow in your hair. Now you're smiling in the window of that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Now our breath comes out of white clouds, mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and there. Now you're telling me that you're not nostalgic, and give me another word for it. You who are so good with words and at keeping things vague. 'Cause I need some of that vagueness now, it's all come back too clearly. Yes, I love you dearly, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Thank you very much, Toby.
Quality stuff.
Really great. I had no idea you played, really no idea, and you played very, very well. So thank you for that, and lovely, lovely sound overall. Right, these things blow me away. I was just saying to Kate, just amazing. There's so many people in the choir, and you don't get a chance to hear everybody individually, but this is fabulous. Thank you. Right. Sinead Niarachtoin, I think I pronounced your name right this time. This is a fabulous performance, I have to say. This is Sinead's own song, and she's done everything, I think. It's brilliant, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Here we go.
I remember how how we look tonight. Long after I've stopped caring about you, slip your hand into mine. Whisper what you want me to do. There's nothing I can do about the things that bring you down. But I won't be here tomorrow, and I want you to take me now. The world is opening up around us and pulling us apart. But for now, our world is here, so let's get fucked before life starts. Take me back to where it started. Sun is beaming on our bodies. The world starts and ends with us. We're self-aware enough to know better, but not enough to care. So be my life and fuck it up while we're still there. Tomorrow we'll wake up alone, but in 10 years if maybe you're alone, will you come back to me? Remind me of this simplicity. Pull me back into your world and tell me I'm the one you needed. Pick back up from where we left. Have the life we meant to
Wow. I mean,
It's very impressive.
I love the. I'm just reading the comment. I don't think you understand how much mould there is. That was genius, actually, Sinead. I really mean that. That's not just a superlative. That is brilliant quality stuff. Wasted in politics. That's what I say.
God, could be in politics these
dear.
days.
Anyway, Sinead's off to Dublin to do a PhD in Trinity in something political or other. But she could be doing getting number ones and stuff like that. There we go. She could be, anyway, we are going to have there's three more acts left. So this is a group performance. I've saved this for a bit, and this is Spetsy's alumni and friends. So not everybody. So if you don't know that, if you're not an LCV member, we go to Spetsy's every year, except this year, of course, not. And we would normally Spetsy's is a place in it's an island. It's an island in Greece, and it's beautiful. And we always do some songs there. And this was one we did last year. And this is Moonlight Shadow by Mike Oldfield with some lovely video. So here we go. Check out the owls.
The lights that ever shines on him, carried away
He was shot 6 times by love, and she couldn't find how to push through. I say, I pray, see you in heaven far away. I say, I pray, see you in heaven one day. 4 a.m. in the morning, carried away by a moonlight shadow. I watch your vision falling, carried away by a moonlight shadow. Stars move slowly in the silvery light, far away on the other side. Will you come to talk to me this night? But she couldn't find how to push through. I stay, I pray, see you in heaven far away. I stay, I pray, see you in heaven one day.
Lucy Ball. Brilliant. So lots of editing there by Lucy. That was a lot of fun to make as well.
Lots of racing around Lewisham
yes,
Park.
Lewisham Park. It's excellent, you know. The poor lady doing yoga just behind us was very confused as to what we were doing, but there we are. Socially distancing all the way, I have to say. If anybody can tell us what the actual video is or song is about, brilliant. I mean, if you watch the original video, it's not that far removed from the original video. It's bonkers, and there are lots of owls. So we are approaching the end of the evening. We have two more acts for you. This is Toby Terhoven singing Gewinner by Cluso. I think I pronounced that right. I don't really speak German. Just one voice part with a backing track found on YouTube. Here we go. If it's found on YouTube, it shouldn't be a copyright problem. Here we go.
An allem, was man sagt, ist auch was dran. Egal wer kommt, egal wer geht, egal, es kommt nicht darauf an. Ich glaube nichts, ich glaube an dich, glaubst du an mich, ich glaub ich auch. Ich frage mich, ich frage dich, doch frag ich nicht, fragst du dich auch.
dabei, du bist dabei, wir sind dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, bist du dabei, sind wir dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, du bist dabei, wir sind dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, bist du dabei, bin ich dabei, uns zu verlieren. Leichter als leicht geht es vielleicht, leichter als das, was vielleicht war. Leichter als leicht, das ist nicht weit von hier zu dem, was noch nicht war. Suchst du mich, dann such ich dich, ist die Versuchung groß genug. Ich lass es zu, komm, lass es zu, komm, lass es uns noch einmal tun. Ich geb mich auf, gehst du mit mir mit auf uns zu. Fällt mir nichts ein, komm, leg dich auf, komm, reg dich auf und komm zur Ruhe. Ich bin dabei, du bist dabei, wir sind dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, bist du dabei, sind wir dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, du bist dabei, wir sind dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, bist du dabei, bin ich dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, du bist dabei, wir sind dabei, uns zu verlieren. Ich bin dabei, bist du dabei, sind wir dabei, uns zu verlieren.
I love the credits.
All of the Tobys.
I'm very glad to see that no Toby was harmed in this. That was absolutely lovely. Fantastic job there. That was very cool. And I need to watch it back because I didn't catch the dive. I missed the dive, so I'll see it again. Yes, who knew you could rewind Debbie? There we are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sticking with us. A few techie problems and everything, but we have had a lovely time. I'm just looking to see there's 148 people still online.
That's amazing.
Wow. We have one more act to go.
I know, we thought we were going to get there.
And I thought it was going to take a lot longer, actually. It's just after 11, not too bad. But brilliant job. Thank you to everybody who has performed, who has contributed anyway, and anybody who's just shown up as well. Thank you very much. Do please, if you get a chance, do please donate if you haven't done so already. We'll keep doing these things. They are great, and obviously it's not the same as the live thing, and that's okay. We can't.
Brings out a whole other side.
It does.
People, the videos, add so much.
Yeah.
Such fun.
So we will make sure that we keep these going. Even when we're allowed back and we can do a real open mic, we will keep some of these going as well. And maybe we'll do one off and one on and one off. That would work, really well. It's just lovely to see what people come up with. So thank you very much for doing it. Right, so we're not finished yet. Do not go. Emma Nagel, I can see it. Looks like you're just about to go. Don't go yet. This is this is a lovely performance to end on. This is my very good friend Richard Hignett, who is a wonderful guitarist and vocalist, and he is going to sing a John Martin song. So I leave you with Richard, and then I'll wrap it up in a second, and I'm sure there'll be some drinking going on very soon.
Jace has got a Zoom.
So just before I do, I watched my very good friend earlier do a John Martin song, "May You Never," and get attacked by a wasp during and so it went something like, "May you never wasp, 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 ah, wasp, wasp." Anyway. Something like that. That was pretty much
I think that might
an
be
exact
how Ben would do it.
performance of it. So here is Mr. Richard Hignett.
It's so hard and isn't hard for us to use our eyes, and all around us gold is glistening, making sure it cuts us down to size. I don't wanna know nobody will, only wanna know about love. I don't wanna know one thing about evil. Waiting for the plains to crumble, waiting for the towns to fall, waiting for the cities to tumble, waiting till I see you crawl. And I don't wanna know about evil, only wanna know about love. I don't wanna know one thing about evil. It's getting hard to listen, hard for us to use our eyes, and all around us gold is glistening, making sure it cuts us down to size. I don't wanna know about evil, I only wanna know about love. I don't wanna know about evil, I only wanna know.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Richard Hignett.
We're also relaxed now.
I'm glad I chose that one as the last one of the evening, because it's a real wind-down song. So fabulous. You've been amazing. Just lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. We will do another one, of course. We are already trying to think of what we're going to do next. I will... I can put the stuff up. If you don't have a YouTube channel, I haven't yet uploaded them to YouTube. I will upload them all to YouTube. And if you don't have one, you can ask me for the link. It might take a day or so to get the stuff up there. There's a lot of videos. If you do have one, please stick it up there. Put the link on the group, and people can comment on that as they see fit. Fab. Thank you very much, guys. We are going to leave it there. Thank you to all who participated and all who watched and clapped and stuff. Thank you for not being annoying in the chat. There were no dicks. Quite a few Richards, but no dicks. We will see you. Probably see you in a few minutes at one or other of the Zooms. If you find yourself not on a Zoom and would like to be on one, stick it in the Facebook group or on the WhatsApp group, and somebody will find you and bring you to one. All right, thanks very much, guys. We will see you next week for another rehearsal, probably. If you're not a member, why not? And
indeed.
we'll see
Come
you
on
soon. All right, take care. I'm going to end the stream now. Bye.